Hey, how can I help you, man?
I got an old map I want to sell you.
So you want to give GPS a try?
Looks like they definitely needed it back then.
Turn left at the next street.
I came to the pawn shop today to try to sell my map from the 1700s. The interesting thing about the map is how we know the world to be now and how they perceived it then. I'm in it for 1,000, but I'm going to shoot for 3,000 or 4,000.
All right, so how did you get this thing?
Actually, I picked it up in a poker game. One of the guys had this as a piece of his buy-in.
This is the first time I've ever heard of one of these as a buy-in, but you know, this is Vegas. This is cool. California is an island.
That was the first thing that I noticed.
All maps like this were a little bit screwed up back in the 1600s and the 1700s.
I saw a couple things on there. I didn't see in Alaska, and down here we got the Great Lakes running too deep.
Literally into like Tennessee and stuff.
Right.
Remember, these guys were on sailing ships with really crude instruments. To me, it's amazing they got them this correct.
They could even do that.
Yeah, this was a process to make. This is really nice, this engraving's right here. I mean, I don't read Latin, but this says 1492, so this is probably a tale of Christopher Columbus landing.
Okay.
And basically, they had to put them there because they didn't know what was there.
Right.
This map is not 100% accurate, but they never were back then. That's just part of their charm. This thing is really fun, and it's a great conversation piece. You know, some of these maps go for $20,000, $30,000.
Wow. Really?
Okay.
Okay.
How much are we looking to get out of it?
I was thinking maybe 3,000 or 4,000.
Quite frankly, it could be less, it could be more. The cool thing is he gave you a map of the new world as opposed to the old world. If it's of Europe, it's a quarter of the price.
Really?
You know, you sort of needed a map of Europe if you lived in Europe.
Right.
This was definitely a luxury item because it was the new world. No one was really there. This was just a cool thing to hang on the wall. Do you mind if I call someone in who will know a lot more about the map and he can date it for me?
That works for me.
Let me give the guy a call.
All right, thank you. He doesn't have a good poker face. He seems pretty excited about it, so I'm seeing big bucks coming.
Ooh, a California as an island map.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Now, how did you come up with this?
I actually won this in a poker game.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, that's got to be an interesting poker game.
It definitely was.
All right, so tell me all about it.
When California was first discovered and put on the map, it wasn't shown as an island because we knew that it was part of the North American continent. In 1602, an explorer by the name of Sebastian Vizcaino came up the west coast here, and he said that California was an island. So map makers started showing it as an island in the late 17th century. The interesting thing about map making in the 18th century, they had to base everything on other explorers' work and try to correct the errors that they found there.
So I know the older the printing date of these maps, the more valuable they are. The big concern is, what year is it?
I can understand that with prints like this. There's a couple of things that we have to look at here. One of them is Mendocino. If you look at that, you see it's Mondocino. He misspelled it when he engraved the map. Now, in a very late engraving, he corrected that. It says that it was printed by Johann Michael Probst. Probst bought the plates in 1762. 1784, he added 1784 to the end of this line here. From the details that I see on it, not having 1784 down here. You can get it within about 20 years. This particular map dates from between 1762 and 1784. It's in very, very nice shape. It was a nice win in poker. That's amazing.
Thanks, Mark.
Not a problem, thank you. This is an 18th century print of this map, and it's in beautiful condition. So this is a very nice find to have come into the shop.
It's made a little later than I was hoping. I go 1,500 bucks on it.
It seems to me that it's worth a lot more than $1,500. 2,500.
I'll meet you halfway, that's all I can do. I'll go 2,000 bucks on it.
2,500 is a good deal.
2,500, 3 grand is what I'm gonna get out of it. 2,000 bucks, man. I think it's a fair price. And quite frankly, you bring it to anyone else in Vegas, they're not gonna know what it is.
All right, but you owe me a solid next time I come in.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
Meet you right up front.
I'm satisfied with 2,000. I made 1,000 more than I have into it, and I learned something today.